live streams on the female fertility and IVF series. This will be very short 5-minute live streams, mainly targeted to my patients. So we will be covering the second topic of the series. And in this IVF journey, we are still in the first stage of IVF. So today we are going to cover female age. So, how does age affect female fertility? So, age appears to affect the fertility by affecting its most fundamental unit, which is eggs. So, it affects the quantity of eggs as well as quality. So, let us first examine how it impacts the quantity of egg reserve in the ovaries. So, women born with a set number of eggs in the ovaries, unlike men, they cannot create new eggs. You can see from this slide that as women age, their ovarian reserve or egg number declines dramatically. That actually determines their fertility. So, how do we know that? We know that because the marker or hormone which is produced from the eggs, like IMH, declines as women age. So by examining this direct marker, we can tell that the fertility of women decline with the age, and we can track the decline of their egg reserve. So also a live birth rate declines as women age. Here on this slide, you can see that there's the dramatic decline of live birth, which is directly linked to the, again, as we said, most fundamental unit of fertility, which is egg, and here it's egg quantity. So also the age affects the quality of the eggs. Let us examine how it affects or impacts the quality of eggs. So it impacts by causing a higher rate of errors in chromosome division in the oocytes. Let me explain in much more detail. So when the eggs are created in fetal life in women, so the eggs are arrested in certain stage of their development. And all those eggs should have 46 chromosomes. And just before ovulation and after ovulation, just before fertilization, the egg should throw away half of these chromosomes and end up with 23 chromosomes. Why 23? Because it has to merge with the 23 chromosomes of the sperm and create perfectly healthy embryo, which should contain 46 chromosomes. Because of wear and tear and effect of the age, so this division of chromosomes and does not happen in exact manner in some of the eggs. So let us say the egg may keep one extra chromosome, end up with 24 chromosomes, or throw away one extra chromosome, end up with 22 chromosomes. So the uneven number of the chromosomes called aneuploidy, which is aneuploidy means abnormal. So euploid or normal chromosomes of the egg should be exactly 23. So, and that actually determines reduction in fertility and increased miscarriages with increased age. How do we know that? Because research studies show that as women age, number of eggs with abnormal chromosomes increase. For example, women at the age of 30, let us say that approximately 30% of eggs they produce have abnormal chromosomes. When they reach age of 40, so approximately 50% of eggs they produce have abnormal chromosomes. We can see in this blue line, this rate of error is increasing. Doesn't mean that the age causes abnormality in all eggs, but it really increases the number of eggs which have abnormality. That's why it makes it harder to conceive. And also the rate of miscarriages increase with age. As we know that main cause of miscarriages are abnormal embryos or aneuploid embryos. So the most of the aneuploidy in embryos originate from the eggs. Yes, some of it can originate from sperm, but majority of error or aneuploidy originates from the eggs. So we can see here on the slide. So at the age of 30, approximately 10% of pregnancies end in miscarriages, this green line. And at the age of 40, approximately 30% of miscarriages, pregnancies end in miscarriage. So from these presentations, we can see that age has direct, immediate impact to both quantity and quality of eggs, which will determine decline of fertility in women. Thanks. That's the end of my presentation. I wish you a great evening. I'll see you next time. Thank you.